second part to the dystopian future book. Just as you think that you got all of the crazy people in your area dealt with, and you start to get a setup built in, say you take over a house, like an old farmhouse, it's got like a wood stove and stuff like that, and you gather some car batteries and stuff from around the area and wire them all together, steal some solar panels off old road signs or whatever, and hook them all up so that you got limited power of some sort, and you got heat, right? Most importantly, and then you can just kind of roam around to houses and find canned goods and things like that, and even stores would have been abandoned and stuff, and you'd meet other people to give yourself some more characters in the book. Not that it would be a lot; it would be like kind of Walking Dead storyline. But at this point, you'd find out that the fucking Canaan line of vampire are real. So they find out that they can't eat from the tattooed because it infects them, infects their brain, killing them or driving them insane or whatever. A lot of options there you could write that story into. So there's your twist. Now that's a vampire fucking story. And except it's a Canaanite vampire story. So getting bitten and getting the embrace are totally different. To receive the curse or gift, whatever, depends on how you look at it, they have to embrace you. So I don't know if they have to embrace you, bite you, feed from you, you have to feed from them, and then there's a bit of a ritual of some sort, the embrace, probably sex. So if the same vampire, no, if you feed from the vampire, if they can trick you into eating their blood, you become slave to them. You're Igor. And they got to keep you eating. But once you eat from them 3 times, you become subservient to them, to one. And that'll wear off after a while. But it takes a long time, like a year or something. I forget the exact date. So you wouldn't be. They could feed off of you over and over, is what I'm getting at, and leave you alive and fucking come back and feed on you again, you know. So it's it's not like the vampire movies of our childhood where you get bit and you turn into a vampire, all that kind of shit. No. Or you die. No. You could die if the vampire's greedy and bleeds you, but most of the time you would just be left weakened and fucked up, right? And not be able to fight off the next time they come. And you'd need orange juice and shit like that to revive yourself and get your blood back up, right? Because if they drink a liter out of you, you're you know what I mean? You're down, you're fucked up. And then if they come back another time and take another liter out of you, you haven't had time to rebuild the liter in the first place. So now you got that to contend with, a whole new storyline, which is really interesting. And then you could have it so that maybe those figureheads that were at the board table dealt with the vampire line and there was some civility there and whatever. Because Cain is not allowed to come out and appear as the god. Because God will get mad and smite them right off the earth. So it's right in their book. They don't do that. So, but they can word their cattle or whatever, so they can do a lot. And so then they would work with these board members to, help each other kind of thing. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. But they all got assassinated when what's-his-name moved himself in, and he would have pushed out most of the clans. Probably, one would assume, he would have alliance with a clan, but it might not be a good clan, and it could actually be that he would have an alliance with the clanless, who are the orphans of the clans, and the demise. They're going to have a civil war amongst themselves. And he could be the one making the clanless, because it says in the book not to make them. But somebody makes them, right? Somebody with malicious, maniacal means, right? And then it's prophesied that Cain will come back. So you could even have, there's like your build up at the end of the book where the hero maybe doesn't defeat the big head guy himself. He leads the hero vampires in, and they kind of help each other to defeat the guy at the end or whatever, rather than the cliche ending where that hero guy gets that other guy to himself in a room, and they have a fight of some sort, or he shoots him or whatever. He actually just kind of, his mission, her mission, whatever, their mission, is to eventually associate with the clan. So, there it is. I just wrote it right there in my head. So they would associate with a clan. So they would be being attacked by a clan or the clanless, and then trying to defend themselves, running very weak because they keep getting fed on, and then an actual clan come in, kill the clanless, saving the people. And not needing to feed on people. They can feed on the blood of the livestock just as easy or whatever, right? So they can go out and kill cows and fucking whatever, feed on them. And that's actually a cleansing ritual for them. If they think that they're going insane, they're to just go on cattle blood and water for a month, and put their ear on the ground, and they'll hear from Cain. They'll straighten out their head, right? If you think you're going insane. Or if you think that there's somebody attacking you spiritually, and you're a vampire, you can't do that as a person, obviously. Anyway, you could even have that be a little part of the storyline with the hero vampire, where maybe he is a member of the clanless, but he does that ritual, straightens his shit out, fucking comes into a clan and is the trustworthy one, or whatever. Like, you could definitely go that way, for sure. Anyway, figured I'd bring the vampire story into it. I love when a movie takes a big twist like that, especially if it's, I just totally destroyed it for you guys. You'll fucking I killed the twist and the ending. But whatever. Movies always kind of write themselves anyway, so it wasn't like the ending wasn't that predictable. And with something like that as well, it could be a series, and the ending could be far off and change, subject to change, or whatever. That's just one thought. Anyway.